Before we get into today's chat, quick one. If you're not 100% sure how your HR is really holding up, take our free HR health check. It's short, jargon-free, and gives you a clear score on what's working and what needs a bit of love. And if you do it before 1st April 2026, you'll get a bonus 7-pillar strategy on a page, tailored to help you manage HR brilliantly for the year ahead. Just head to kateunderwoodhr.co.uk/HR-health-check the link in the show notes.
Restart Whisper. 8:59 on the dot. Janet swipes in. Gold star. 9:03. Dave breezes through the door, latte in hand, looking smug. Chill, boss, he says. I'm on FlexiTime. Fast forward 2 weeks. Same Dave plonks a flexible working request on my desk so he can WFH every Friday. Same thing, innit? He grins. Hugh, HR migraine, line manager meltdown, and me air-slapping invisible fish while shouting, FlexiTime is not flexible working. Today we untangle that hot mess, so you don't end up explaining the difference to a tribunal judge, wearing your sad face and holding a checkbook. Welcome, buzzing business owners and heroic solo HR warriors. This is Buzzing About HR, the show that turns spaghetti-like UK employment law into something you can actually serve for dinner conversation. I'm Kate Underwood, HR queen bee, pun addict, and sworn foe of policy sludge. Before we dive in, a teeny bit of buzzness. Subscribe, review. 5 stars equals honey for the hive and a happy algorithm. Email your curly HR conundrums to podcast@kateunderwoodhr.co.uk. Nothing shocks me anymore, not even the "can I pay staff in sourdough" query. Part 1. FlexiTime Unpacked. What exactly is FlexiTime? Picture FlexiTime as a workplace piggy bank for hours. Your team can start early, stay late, clock up credit, then cash it in later. Usually inside set bandwidth hours, say 7 a.m. to 7 p.m, and core hours, perhaps 10-12 and 2-4. No legislation forces you to offer it. It's a perk, an employee experience sparkle, the HR equivalent of free Friday donuts, except fewer crumbs in the keyboard. Real life snapshot. Sam, in finance, puts in 42 hours during payroll week, then books next Thursday afternoon to binge true crime podcasts. Champagne moment? Maybe. Legal entitlement? Absolutely not. It only exists if your contract or staff handbook says so. FlexiTime, the sweet and the sting. Let's not sugarcoat it. FlexiTime is a glorious, sticky honeypot and occasionally a buzzy swarm. The sweet bits. Punctuality skyrockets. Traffic on the M5 tails vanish when folks can leave earlier. Parents can nail the school run without sprinting. Morale bump. Grown-ups like being treated like grown-ups. Someone has to referee core hours. Congratulations, that's you. If your policy whispers accrued hours never expire, you'll end up owing a small fortune in time off debt. Urban myth alert. Staff sometimes think FlexiTime equals overtime pay plus extra leave. Get the policy wording crystal clear before that misconception breeds like rabbits. Flexible working, the legal beast. The law in plain English. Slide on your reading glasses for the Employment Rights Act 1996 and its snazzy 2024 tweak, the Employment Relations Flexible Working Act. Here's the bite-sized rundown. From 6 April 2024, every employee has a day one right to request flexible working. Emphasis on request, not demand. They can lodge 2 requests every 12 months. You must consult and give a written decision within 2 months, unless you both agree to a longer think. To lawfully refuse, you must lean on one of the 8 golden business reasons: extra cost, negative effect on customer demand, inability to reorganise work, and 5 more equally sensible grown-up excuses. Bungle the process. A tribunal can give the employee up to 8 weeks' pay, and worse, your name lands in a legal database that Google indexes faster than bees find lavender. Walkthrough of the proper process. Step by step so nobody trips. Step 1, the ask. The employee sends a written request. Email counts. A napkin technically counts if it's legible, but for the love of GDPR, let's use forms, and dare I say it, even an online one. Step 2, the chat. Consultation is now mandatory. Brew tea, shut the door, listen. This isn't a courtroom. Think friendly dragon's den. Step 3, the decision. Within 2 months, say yes, no, or maybe after a trial. Document the rationale. Future you will high-five past you. Step 4, the appeal. Not legally compulsory, but come on, natural justice and good PR. Step 5, the paperwork. Update the contract within 28 days. HR rule, it's not real until it's in writing. Classic banana skins. The endless trial. You agree to see how it goes, but forget to set an end date. 6 months later is de facto permanent. The knee-jerk no. If I say yes to you, I'll have to say yes to everyone. Sadly, tribunals don't buy the slippery slope sob story. The hidden discrimination trap. Approve the dad. Deny the mum. Offer zero evidence. Cue wasp swarm of claims. Stab! Part 3. Where confusion blooms. FlexiTime and flexible working overlap like distant cousins at a wedding. Similar surname, different backstory. Let's run 3 mini dramas where people mix them up. Dave's Friday WFH dream. Dave waives the FlexiTime policy because it mentions hours, but changing location, office to home, isn't covered. He needs a statutory flexible working request. Janet's dawn patrol. Janet likes clocking in at 7 a.m. Perfectly fine under FlexiTime if your bandwidth starts that early. No statutory paperwork, just a nod from her manager. Ali's 4-day week gambit. Ali wants 4 10-hour days. That changes weekly hours distribution, essentially contract surgery. Must follow the flexible working process, not a casual flexi time chit-chat. Top alignment hacks. Write in big bold font inside your FlexiTime policy. This scheme is separate from statutory flexible working rights. Signpost staff to the correct request form, like an airport exit sign. No one ends up in baggage reclaim. Train managers with the mantra, FlexiTime equals hours bank. Flexible working equals contract change. Repeat until they dream it. Mythbuster parade. Quick fire myths and the reality slaps that follow. Myth. FlexiTime is a legal right. Reality. Nope, it exists only if your contract or handbook says so. Myth. We can ignore flexible working requests when workload's bonkers. Reality, you still have to consult, examine evidence, and issue a reasoned decision. Myth. A FlexiTime policy means I don't need a flexible working policy. Reality, they are different beasts. One is a perk, one is law. Keep both docs tidy. Myth. Compressed hours mean part-time pay. Reality, pay only drops if total hours drop. Compressed doesn't equal pay cut. Fast takeaways. Let's tattoo these 5 on your HR soul. FlexiTime is a time bank perk. It's your circus, your monkeys, your rules. Flexible working is a statutory process. Answer inside 2 months or prepare to grovel. Keep 2 clear policies. Cross-reference like best friends. Train managers. Confusion spreads faster than Friday donuts. Document the life out of everything. Future you will send past you chocolates. Part 6. Hivemind Q&A. The mailbag's buzzing, so let's swat a few questions. Q1. Can I run FlexiTime and still refuse a flexible working request? Answer yes, if refusal sits on one of the 8 legal reasons and you've properly consulted, explain the distinction or face the side eye of doom. Q2. Do I need to pay overtime for FlexiTime hours? Answer only if your policy promises it. Most schemes swap hours for hours, no extra cash. Q3. An employer emailed a request but skipped the form. Can I ignore it? Answer. If the email sets out the change they want, you're in process land. The form simply keeps HR neat and tidy. Q4. Can I agree a 3-month trial, then say no? Answer absolutely. As long as you set trial parameters up front and refusal still rests on a valid business reason. Q5. How often can I tweak these policies, tech of interpretation? Answer anytime business demands. Just consult, give notice, and remember contracts outrank policies. Q6. Does FlexiTime? Usually no. Holiday pay is based on hours worked, not when they were worked. But keep clean records or risk a payroll wobble. Q7. What if 2 competing flexible working requests land at once? Answer. Assess each on its merits. If only one can work, offer compromise, or use detrimental impact on performance as a reason for refusal that evidence it. Q8. Can I terminate FlexiTime altogether if it's abused? And just like that, we've untangled the FlexiTime spaghetti from the flexible working linguine. Keep them separate, follow the dotted legal lines, and you'll dodge tribunal-flavoured indigestion. If today's episode saved you a headache, buzz on over to Apple Podcasts, sprinkle 5 shiny stars, and share it with the mate who still thinks compressed hours is a laundry setting. Until next time, stay compliant, stay caffeinated, and keep buzzing.
That's it for today. But if you fancy a bit of friendly HR advice in your inbox with zero waffle, come and join our newsletter. We send out bite-sized tips, plain English updates, and handy things you'll actually use. No spam, no fluff. You can sign up at kateunderwoodhr.co.uk/newsletter-sign up or just hit the link in the show